Hello, my name is Mike, and I'm a new owner of SDR Play and SDRUno, and I've had a couple people ask me how I've hooked up Ham Radio Deluxe, the 5.0 version, to just receive some digital signals. This is not connected to my ham rigs at all, but only to the SDR Play and just decoding signals off the air. So what I'd like to say first is I would recommend that you do the following sequence. It's up to you, but I would go ahead and open your control panel. Then I would go to System and Security. And from System and Security, we go down to Security and Maintenance, Recovery, Configure System and Restore, create a restore point. Then I would go ahead and type in something like installing virtual point, serial point port drivers, or something that will let you know that you're messing around with your computer, and if you screw up, you can always go back and do the system restore and hopefully take care of things. With that being said, let's go back to the control panel, to Hardware and Sound, to your Device Manager, and look at your COM ports. I have actually created two COM ports, 9 and 10. I'll show you what I've done. You also have the option of going up to showing hidden devices, and you will see sometimes you'll see some other COM ports that are actually being used, and you won't have access to those. Anyway, I have a couple programs. I honestly have not tried these particular programs, but I would suggest these as a starting point. And this is the virtual audio driver, and you can select it by going to the Jack Audio, Downloads, and then you select obviously Windows for your system. The other program that I use that I haven't tried is this particular one here, and it's called Free Virtual Serial Ports. And I'll try to put these links up, but these are two programs. I was trying to find something free that everybody could use. Anyway, what I did for myself using the Virtual Serial Port Manager is I created these two COM ports. I'm not going to create any more, but typically you would just go up here, click Create, and then you would get your COM ports. And then I would do the same thing for the virtual audio, is to go up here and create a virtual cable. And again, I paid, I think it was about $30 on PayPal for this particular one. The guy did a lot of work, a lot of effort in writing this software, and I just went ahead and got the program. So other than that, the Jack Audio I think is the same, and the other virtual software program, I don't know about it. But anyway, well, first thing we have to do is just go to SDRUno. I'll go ahead and launch it. And again, I'm not an expert on this. You might have to contact Mike Ladd or look at some other videos. But I'm going to click on RX, move this over. We go to Settings, to the CAT port, and you see I've selected COM port 9, which was one of the two pairs, the lower number, and I selected a baud rate of 38.4. And then for my output, I've selected the line 1 virtual audio cable, which is one of the audio ports that I selected. You can also run this other stuff here if you want, but it's not important for the moment. You do have to have this program launched first before you launch ham radio, otherwise it won't find it. So now I'm going to go up and launch ham radio. In your particular case, you'll be selecting new. It's a Kenwood TS480, and then you select the other COM port pair that you've made, and then the baud rate, which is 38.4. You don't really need that. This thing will actually auto baud and talk to it, and you click connect, and you'll see right away I've now connected to SDRUno. Let me close this. You can see I'm changing the frequency. Also, you'll notice up here that it has limited functionality, but if I select USB, it changes to USB. If I move my audio back and forth, you'll see that it changes the gain back and forth. FM, it'll change it to FM. I'll change the frequencies. It follows. Anyway, next point is we're going to launch the DM780. Now let me actually go back up to Uno. Select play, so at least we get some audio here. And you'll go into options to your sound card, and you'll select the virtual audio cable, or you might even select the speaker output. In my particular case here, that's the audio. And you'll see that this is working. From at this point, you guys are kind of on your own. There's a lot of videos on Ham Radio Deluxe, but right now this is in the PSK mode, the Super Sweeper. Right now I'm on. Let me get on a good frequency here. 20 meters, 14070. You notice that I hit the button, I changed it to 14070, and if you'll look, it also changed in SDRUno. And it's kind of early in the morning now for anything on 20 meters. We can try 40 meters. 20, 15, 40. And I've got to make sure that I am on upper sideband. That helps. You'll notice that as I control the volume, the level over here for the decoder will change back and forth. And here's some BPSC signals coming in. Let's see if it'll start to decode them. Anyway, that's about it. Like I said, I can click all the modes here, show all these. You can see all of the different formats that are available to start working with. I just pull down here, and these are the different formats that you can do with the digital modes if you want to play with them. If I want to go to CW, and now if I detect the CW, it'll actually decode here, and I can copy it. There is something called RSID, which is down here. It's Read Solemn Identification. And if one of these programs pops up on the Super Sweeper and is decoded, it'll pop up and it'll say I've detected a Olivia signal. Do you want to switch over to it? And if you click on the little box yes, it'll change the frequency. Excuse me. And then it'll switch modes automatically, and then you can actually start decoding. Anyway, it's a little bit early in the morning here in Texas, and I'm not able to decode any of the signals yet. The sun's not really up yet. But that's how you do it. If you have any more information, I'll try to help. Otherwise, you're kind of on your own. There we go. There's somebody decoded a little bit there. There's different modes that you can look at. Back to the frequencies. Changing that. That's pretty well it. If I close out of here,